Located in northwest New Mexico, Chaco Canyon National Monument was established in March 1907. It's the largest site of Pueblo Indian prehistoric ruins, and at its peak, it's estimated that 7,000 people lived here.
Depending on which direction you travel, it's 80 to 100 miles on paved and dirt roads. Be prepared, there's no lodging, food, gas, or repair services in the park. Our first stop was, of course, at the park gate for a customary selfie.
But to truly understand this sacred area, you must stop at the Visitor Center. They have an informative short film about Chaco and its people, as well as museum displays and pamphlets for self-guided tours. We chose to follow the self-guided tour starting with Una Vida, which is a short hike from the Visitor Center parking lot. This spot offers panoramic views of the canyon. And when we climbed just a little higher, we came across a petroglyph panel embedded in the rocks. From the Visitor Center, we drove down the canyon, parked, and walked along a massive cliff wall leading to the second largest great house, called Chaco Canyon.
Chaco Canyon is a half-mile round-trip walk along a gravel path. It started as a single-story structure and grew to cover 3 acres. It's estimated that it contains 500 rooms, used the wood of 5,000 trees, and 50 million stone blocks. Their advanced construction skills were remarkable even by today's technical standards. They built complex masonry structures with stone tools. You'll notice a distinctive pattern of round and flat rocks, which is common throughout the houses. Each great house contains kivas, which is a Hopi word for ceremonial chambers. Unique to this great house is the elevated kiva and plaza built 12 feet above the valley floor. We continued our tour along the petroglyph trail to the largest of the great houses, Pueblo Bonito.
Pueblo Bonito is the most visited site in Chaco Canyon and was the center of the Chacoan world. It stands over 4 stories tall with over 600 rooms and 40 kivas. The large pile of rocks at the northeast side of Pueblo Bonito are the remains of a large sandstone rock named Threatening Rock. It fell in 1941, crushing 30 to 60 rooms of the great house. Pueblo Bonito's walking tour is nearly a 1-mile round trip with several steep rises, narrow doorways, climbing and descending staircases. However, you can choose your path according to your mobility and simply exit through the plaza. Step carefully, there are drop-offs, especially into open kivas. This great house is the largest in Chaco and believed to be the primary gathering place that was planned and constructed in stages over 300 years. You can spend hours exploring the intricate hallways that lead in and out of living quarters, squeeze between tight passages that were possibly storage rooms for their most treasured possessions, peer through ancient windows, and finally emerge into the main plaza.
These are truly amazing. Man, there's a haboop coming. Right into the haboop. Looks like we can go take shelter over there. Go in. We wished we had more time. Unfortunately, we were chased back to our car by a huge dust storm, otherwise known as a haboop.
Our visit to Chaco Canyon was unforgettable. To walk on the same plazas that once were a major economic hub of the region and look upon monumental architecture that dates back to the 800s is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. As the national park reminds us, the past belongs to everyone. These fragile and irreplaceable sites are part of the sacred homeland of the Hopi, Pueblo peoples of New Mexico, and the Navajos. Please remember, enter with respect and honor the cultural heritage contained at Chaco Canyon. Don't climb walls, stay on the paths, and most importantly, don't remove any artifacts, plants, or rocks from inside the park.
Here's a few travel tips if you go. Wear good shoes to walk on the gravel paths and uneven rock steps.
Bring water, food, and a full tank of gas.
Stop at the visitor center.
Campground is rustic camping, no services, and is rated for trailers 30 feet or less. However, we wouldn't recommend driving a motorhome on any of these roads.
There's limited to no cell phone service, so download your map and know your route prior to embarking.
Check the weather conditions also before you leave.
Hope you add this national park to your list of places to visit.
If you like these travel shows, please subscribe, like, and give us some comments below. Check out our other shows on New Mexico featuring Roswell, Carlsbad Caverns, and White Sands National Park. Until next time,
Safe travels.